cool. You know what's cool? This spread right here. Leslie's here from Real Foods Market.
Thank
Real
you.
Foods. I like it when you're here. This looks good.
I know. You can always feed your body better when you're eating real foods.
It's true, and I like that these are all things for a party that you're not going to leave afterwards and be like, what have I done to myself? But they're all really flavorful,
Well,
I'm sure.
exactly. I mean, when we go to a holiday party, we worry about gaining weight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the two biggest culprits for when you gain weight during the holidays? Do you know?
I'm guessing people drinking and lots of bread.
Sweets.
Okay, breads and sweets.
Yeah.
Yes, the breads and sugar. So I've got a lot of great holiday foods that have no bread and no sugar.
Nice.
Okay,
Wow.
a little bit of sugar. I'll be honest. Okay.
Okay.
In fact, the first one we're going to start with is a little bit sweet, and we're going to do bacon-wrapped dates. So
Awesome.
you'll want to
Well, is
cut.
that your sugar? That's natural sugar.
Yeah, that's natural
And it comes
sugar.
with fiber, so I think we're all right.
Real
The body
sugar,
can
right?
break it down. It's really great. Now, if this has a pit, you have to remove the pit and get it far away because you don't want to mix it up with your nuts. The pit will break your tooth.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to take a nice raw almond and then a little piece of cream cheese and then
Cool.
tuck it inside and simply wrap it in bacon.
That's awesome.
And you guys, this is the most delicious and the easiest little holiday treat. And when it comes out of the oven, it looks like this.
A bacon snuggie.
And they are so tasty and so delicious. And so we'll just put them here on our little plate. But this is a really easy thing to do. I like to get the kids to do this. They always get excited because I promise them they can eat it before the crowd gets there.
Nice.
And they love the bacon. Of course, who doesn't like bacon,
And
right?
the sweet and savory thing.
Yeah, sweet and savory.
That's
So
cool.
that's number one.
That's a great idea.
Now let's look at the next thing. Okay, if we're going without bread, a lot of people like to have the cheese ball with crackers. Well, instead of crackers, we made vegetable chips.
Yum.
Okay.
And
Cool.
it's wonderful because you really just take this simple mandolin tool, which I really like. I mean, you could cut it by hand, but this tool makes slicing this into chips a breeze. And you can see how nice and easy.
Piece of cake.
And
Yeah.
then when you're ready to serve it, you just let people scoop it up. And this is herbed cream cheese, and I always buy the Boursin because they've done all the work
So
for
you didn't even have to make
Yeah.
it.
Right, it's high quality. They've added the herbs and spices, a little bit of garlic. It's so flavorful and delicious.
Have you done these types of appetizers for parties and things?
Oh, yeah.
What's the response when you set out something
It's
like
a
this?
huge hit.
It's not typical. I know
I
your
just
mouth.
use my mouth.
Top while she's eating.
The thing is, people are delighted because they know they can come and eat and socialize,
Yeah.
and they don't have to worry about overdoing it, and they don't feel crummy after. I call it food coma. When you go to a party and you do too much, you
Yep.
know.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's always a hangover
This is good.
afterwards.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep.
I like it.
All right, look, Sammy, we're going to talk more about the other delicious spread here that we have, but right now we do. Okay, so we've all done that. I've been Lysoling like crazy, so this is a good way to stay healthy during the holidays too. You can have fun treats that are good for your body and won't make
Yeah.
you sick. I like this.
That's right. It's absolutely great. We have vegetables out here, and this is a little bit of a salad. And what's cool is with this endive lettuce, it's a perfect little scoop.
Yeah.
And so you can fill it up. And today what I have are tomatoes. I'm adding balsamic vinegar, a little bit of oil, olive oil.
What kind of vinegar is that? Looks kind of thick.
It is the best, Napa Valley. It's really sweet. It's a reduced balsamic, and
Yum.
so it's delicious. Of course, I'm adding a little bit of real salt. And then chop up the herbs and put it around in these endive leaves. Now this one I've sprinkled bacon on, so it's kind of like a BLT. But you know, a lot of people have food preferences. There are some people that are vegetarian or vegan,
Yeah.
or maybe they have a food allergy. I think when you're hosting a party, it's important to be mindful that you have guests. And so I would make the same thing but skip the bacon
If I
over
just did
here.
this.
I like
You know,
that idea.
So then,
And what kind of herbs, sorry, just to skip here, were
Yeah,
you
yeah.
using here? Because a lot of times you'll put basil with the tomatoes, but this is different this time.
This is thyme,
That's
which is
really good.
perfect for the season. Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
And then chives. So it
Yeah.
has a little onion flavor and a little bit of that wintry, you know, flavor. The last thing I wanted to show you was I'm making a homemade eggnog. Now, eggnog is a classic holiday featured
Yes.
item. We're making it with our raw milk, which I call real milk because it's the way Mother Nature intended it to be. And I've blended it up here with a little bit of maple syrup, the whole egg yolk. Just look how gorgeous those egg yolks are because they're farm fresh.
Yeah, and they're always a darker color.
They are. They're organic, farm fresh, and it's the true egg yolk color. So then
There we go.
we just pour in this delicious eggnog. The cool thing about this eggnog recipe, you could put it right into an ice cream maker and make a homemade eggnog ice cream.
Ooh, yum. And
So-
what other kind
so
of
fun.
seasonings did you use in there?
I used a little cinnamon, I used a little bit of nutmeg, and then if you want, you could add a touch of cardamom or you could add cloves. It depends on what what flavors you like.
Okay.
So anyway, you can get all this at Real Foods Market. We really appreciate people buying local because it supports all of our local Utah owners and our farmers and the families that we support by working there.
Hey, real quick, tell us where Real Foods Market is for those of us that don't know.
Yeah, 2209 South Highland Drive.
Don't miss it.
All right, you've got to try a sip of this.
Okay, little eggnog.
Do it for the rest
Cheers.
of us.
Happy holidays, Chris.
Happy holidays.
Chuck it all in one sip. How is it?
Yum.
Ooh, that real milk's
So
something
much
else.
better.
That's really good.
It's like ice cream, huh?
Just like from the
You don't
cow.
want to try this.
I would love to. I just can't. Looks delicious. Thank you so much. We've got all the recipes on our website if you want to try these out.
I might have one of these too.
All right.
Yes, you can.
I'll let you toss to Lindsay while I
Let's
eat.
do it. All right. We do need